Oh man, it's been one heck of a busy weekend here at the shop, but I'm starting to get some projects cleaned up here. So I was thinking, and I got this good idea. Now that I have two chainsaws and a place I can go to cut firewood, I might as well take some of this leftover plate I have in stock at the shop here and build myself a wood stove for my garage at home, so I'm not screwing around with friggin' kerosene and propane all winter like I usually do. So this plate here, I'm going to cut it in 3 equal pieces, so make 2 cuts. So the stove's going to be 16 inches wide, 16 inches high, and 27.5 inches long. So I'll get 3 of the big pieces there, and I'll cut 1 piece out of that one, and then the door and stuff, there's a piece. So I got lots of plate. So there's no real plan yet. I'm just going to kind of wing it, and I'll keep you up to date on how it goes. Okay, well there you have it. The pieces are all cut for the main part of the stove. Now there's the progress so far. I just hand bombed a hole in there with the torch for a 6-inch pipe. And you can see I got a nice big baffle in here. I don't know, she might work, we'll see. Got some pipe legs, and you can see in the fit up here that I went with open corners all around. I'm not so sure if that's necessary, but should be good and solid anyways when she's welded up. So I think she's going to work out quite nicely. Okay, there's the beginning of the door frame. And that's going to get welded into the stove after. I'm going to build a door and everything flat on the table, then weld it on at the end. Sorry for the poor lighting and camera work here, but whew, she fits like a glove. Alright, well there's the door sitting there. Next step, the draft and the hinges and the latch. Well, there's it roughly drawn out. All the solid white parts here is where I'm going to cut out. And I'm going to make a bigger circle to correspond with it and have a bolt going through the middle here. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I'll get back to you. So before you get too stressed out, I just kind of roughly hand cut these ones because you're never going to see them again. And then here's the top. That screws down. There. Tight. Closed. And then you can open it up so the holes line up. That's an open draft, or you can crank her open more to get more effectiveness out of those holes. So yeah, you see this one here? The torch was running low on oxygen, and I went to trim it a bit, and it melted that side right off. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. After all, it is just a rough garage shop stove anyways, so she'll be okay. So there's kind of an idea of how the door is going to look. All right, well there it is. I didn't film too much else just because, well, it just takes so much time finishing around with this stuff that I just wanted to get it done. But here you go, here's my hinges. The latch goes like that. I got 2 stops there, there's the inside of my draft. This door can lift right off, but whatever. There she be. That's just an old chipping hammer I found. Cut the end off and put her on. She's looking pretty good. Yeah, the fun part about building something for yourself with no plan and just freestyling it is that when I started to kind of think about this stove, it was completely different. I had it designed so it's going to be a rectangle slide draft on the bottom. These hinges are going to look different. I was going to have the handle pivot from here and across and have the latch on the outside. And as I started going, I just kind of started going on the fly and thinking on the fly and changing things up. So there she is. I got a 6-inch pipe on top for my stove pipe. Got a grate on the inside. And then my baffle. And then I added this here just up at a bit of an angle just so if any coals or anything come out, they don't fall on the floor. So there she is built. Now I just got a ton of welds to do to her, and I'll show you the big reveal. Well, there we are, just roughly welded out here. I horizontally full weld at the bottom, and I stitched it on the inside. Then all the corners, these I uphand root it, and then downhand capped. Up here, horizontally root, then downhand capped everything. Just there's a ton of weld on everything, so it'll be good. And yeah, just one pass around there. So I'll grind it up a bit and clean it up and paint her. Well, there it is, all dolled up and ready for paint. I wasn't going to paint this originally, but it looks so friggin' good that I just gotta now. There it is. Finished product. See this handle here? It was just a straight piece of round bar. I'd bent that, heated it with the torch and formed it. This whole stove was built out of stuff I had laying around. I bought a $3.75 piece of metal for the top, and then I had a bunch of MIG wire laying around because I don't use much of it. So basically grinding discs and shielding gas, and that piece of pipe was all I really had to buy for this stove, so it's pretty good. Now to get this thing loaded up and get out of here. And if you're interested, stay tuned for the install video. It's going to be coming sometime soon. I'm not sure when. But stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching.